tell me why folding bikes? As somebody that always has had space, I never really thought a folding bike was for me until I got one. Can you tell our dealers that maybe live in suburbia or our typical general bike shop why they would want to bring in our folding line?
We put so much time in making sure that these bikes ride like big bikes, like they ride great. The folding is secondary. Obviously, it's not easy to make a bike that both rides great and is small, one size fits most, and happens to fold. But we've done it. And that's why we encourage when people say, why Tern? We go, just ride the bike. And some of the inherent advantages would be one size fits most. Another one would be something this simple. Somebody walks into your store and they're buying, let's just call it a $700 mountain bike. How are they going to get it home? You're selling them now a hitch rack or a trunk rack. Well, just picture this bike that folds, this Tern, Link, Verge, BYB, Eclipse, Node, fits in your trunk, no tools, close the trunk just like you normally would. If it's raining, that bike's not getting wet. If they stop at a gas station and need to pump gas and need to use the restroom, they're not worrying about that bike getting stolen because it's inside the trunk. When people ride to work, one of the biggest fears is when I get to work, I don't want to lock the bike outside. It's going to get stolen or it's going to get rained on. With this type of bike, with the folding bike, you can bring it inside and put it inside your office or put it inside the mop closet. And there's something to peace of mind. Peace of mind that it's in my trunk, not sitting on a roof rack or trunk rack or a hitch rack. And there's peace of mind that it's sitting next to me in my office rather than outside 24 stories below on the street in a place where it might get stolen. That peace of mind is very valuable. And don't be shy to point that out to your potential consumer because they have those fears. And all in all, when you add that together and the bike rides great and it has the accessories to help achieve the purpose for which the consumer bought the bike, then you have a great package. And not many brands can offer that top to bottom.
And we're personally working on a lot of marketing of just, especially right now with how the bike boom is happening, a folding bike just fits in so many people's lives because of those barriers, right? Like, will it fit? It's a lot of investment. Will I ride it? Where do I ride it? Now I have to invest in a bike rack. I'm worried about it being stolen. I love also the aspect of the one size fits most. I have one in my garage and it's the only bike that all the adults can ride. And I don't have to worry about, oh, I need to dial in the seat height. And, oh, my wife can't ride the same bike as I can. So we now have two bikes and we never riding them at the same time. So the last piece I like to emphasize on our folding line is also for fleet use, so for either rentals or we have a couple universities using it for their small bike share programs. And that's because it's one size fits most. And when you're not using it, maybe it's the off season or you need to tuck them away from the weekend, they take up a lot less space.
Yeah. So very convenient for storage and security as well, since you can fold it, bring it inside. And yeah, to your point, Arlie, the one size fits most is very, very convenient and allows less SKUs, less inventory, less bulk, right?
Yeah, and they come in the cutest little boxes. So less storage in the back too.